students. Today we will discuss nucleophilic substitution reactions only remains, because I will discuss with you the nucleophilic substitution reaction of haloalkane in our previous video. That is substitution by OH group, substitution by alkoxy groups, either substitution by amine group, that is the Hofmann homolysis reaction, that is primary, secondary, tertiary, quaternary, all type of amines are formed by that reaction, and substitution by cyano group. When haloalkane treated with potassium cyanide, it will give cyanoalkane. React with silver nitride, silver cyanide, it will give isocyano compounds. Mechanism of that reaction also discussed with you. Now substitution by NO2 group, substitution by nitro group, that is the NO2 group. Beta, this reaction is also similar. That what will happen when haloalkane treated with potassium nitrate or sodium nitrate and silver nitrate, as that of KCN, AgCN. When haloalkane treated with potassium nitrate or sodium nitrate, we get alkane nitride. We get alkane nitride. Either it react with KNO2 or NaNO2. But similar haloalkane treated with silver nitrate, we get nitroalkane. Beta, we will get nitroalkane. Why? Similar question as that of KCN, AgCN. Answer can be explained by using mechanism. Now you must write the mechanism. Beta, group 1 compounds are ionic compounds. When haloalkane treated with more powerful nucleophile, then halogen leave the haloalkane as leaving group and we get carbocation. Beta, it will leave as leaving group. This carbocation come in contact with nucleophile and we get another compound. Suppose this carbocation is treated with KNO2. Beta, KNO2 is this one. KNO2 is this one. Lone pair also react on carbonyl carbon cation and negative charge also react. Which one is faster? Beta, ionic reactions are faster. So this negatively charged oxygen attack on carbon positive charge or carbocation and we will get carbon oxygen bond, because ionic reactions are fast reaction, and we will get alkane nitride. Alkane nitride. If this carbocation is treated with AgNO2, beta, it have more covalent character as compared to this one. There is no negative charge on oxygen atom. So only lone pair of nitrogen will attack on carbocation and carbon nitrogen bond is formed. Beta, carbon nitrogen bond is formed like this. Sorry, Ag. Now this nitrogen carry positive charge. Nitrogen attract electron from this oxygen and this oxygen attract electron from silver ion, and it will leave silver ion as Ag positive. It will leave silver ion as Ag positive and we get nitroalkane. These two questions are most important your exam, either this question or what will happen when haloalkane treated with KCl or AgCl. Both these questions are important from nucleophilic substitution reaction in your exam. Nucleophilic substitution reactions in your exam. Now another and most important reaction, that is the name reaction under the heading of nucleophilic substitution reaction, that is substitution by silver salt of acid, or you will say ester group. Substitution by ester group. It is known as Hans-Dicker reaction. It is known as Hans-Dicker reaction. But this is used for the preparation of haloalkane. Beta, borderline Hans-Dicker reaction. Borderline Hans-Dicker reaction or Birnbaum-Simonini reaction. I will say to you, this reaction is not in your syllabus, but yet examiner give this reaction in the exam because this reaction is not named under the heading. But reaction is like this: what will happen when silver salt of fatty acid treated with iodine? What happened? Beta, we will get ester. Because 2 moles of this will react. 2 moles of silver react with iodine to give 2 moles of silver iodide, and 1 mole of carbon dioxide is released. That is ester. This is also the part of this one. And now beta, substitution by ester group. RCOO group. How this reaction will take place? How ester is formed? As like beta, this one treated with haloalkane. Either both are similar or may not be similar, but never of R is H. Then we will get ester. Due to this is ionic compound. Beta, this is ionic compound. And leaving group leave by more powerful nucleophile, and we will get ester. From this reaction, from silver salt, only iodine give ester, not haloalkane. But here haloalkane give ester with sodium or potassium salt. Beta, with sodium or potassium salt. Now another one is the elimination reaction. Second is the elimination reaction. Beta, elimination reaction. In case of haloalkane, halogen is removed out from the haloalkane with hydrogen of adjacent carbon. This elimination reaction means halogen acid is removed from the haloalkane. Halogen from one carbon and hydrogen of that haloalkane with adjacent to the halogen group. That means in this reaction dehydrohalogenation takes place. So elimination reactions are known as dehydrohallucination reactions also. Beta D means removal. Hydro is come from word hydrogen. Halogen is halogen. X maybe Cl, maybe Br, maybe I. Dehydrohalogenation is the process in which removal of hydrogen and halogen takes place from haloalkane. Beta, suppose you have this haloalkane. You have this haloalkane. By some special reagent, that reagent is known as dehydrohalogenating reagent. This halogen is removed because it is more electronegative than carbon. As leaving group, this one. When this halogen is removed, valency of this carbon cannot be filled because there is some nucleophile which attack on this carbon. If it will remove by leaving, taking the electron, it will positive carbocation. We do not have any nucleophile to be attack on it. We do not have this because we have elimination reaction. I am not adding another nucleophile in it. Then the carbon adjacent to this carbon leave its hydrogen by taking the electrons of carbon hydrogen bond towards adjacent carbon, and we will get this. Beta, carbon hydrogen bond will be shift between two carbons and we get alkene. Hydrogen will be moved at electrophile. These two carry positive and negative charge. Ionic reactions are fast reaction and it will be removed as hydrogen halide. It will be removed as hydrogen halide. This is the mechanism for elimination reaction. Beta, suppose you have chloroethene. We have dehydrohalogenating agent is alcoholic KOH. Alcoholic KOH. Beta, here ionic nature is reduced and covalent nature is increased because there is no water. KOH is dissolved in alcohol. Their ionic character decrease, covalent character increase. So positive negative charges are not there in pure form. So OH does not exist as nucleophile. Then this halogen leave the chlorine here and potassium react with chlorine to give potassium chloride, and we have CH2 here only. Adjacent carbon leave its hydrogen with OH group in the form of water and we get CH2. This hydrogen leave from the CH3 group. They will lose their electron to adjacent carbon and we get alkene, that is ethene. When only one alkene is possible, when during dehydrohalogenation only one alkene is possible, then reaction is okay. But if two or more alkenes are possible from the same reaction, for example, two chloropentane, beta pentane, second position carry chloro, 2-chloropentane, and we will treat the 2-chloropentane with alcoholic KOH. This potassium take chlorine from second carbon because chlorine present on second carbon as KCl. Then carbon carry positive charge. This carbon carry positive charge. Better this carbon have two adjacent carbon, 1, 2. If hydrogen of first carbon is released, we get 1 pentene. Halogen of this carbon is removed out, only H there, and H of first carbon is removed. We get pent 1-ene or 1 pentene or simple pentene. But if hydrogen of this carbon is removed, third carbon is removed, it is also adjacent to this carbon, then another alkene is also possible, that is 2-ene. Which one is more stable? Beta, which one is more stable? According to Saint-Jeph rule, if 2 or more alkenes are possible during dehydration, then more symmetrical or more substituted alkene is more stable. Beta, this alkene is not substituted because one carbon carry 2 hydrogen, other carbon carry 1 hydrogen, one another group. But in this, both the carbon of double bond are substituted by at least one branch. That means this one is more highly substituted. This one is more highly substituted. That means it is more stable, and this one is less stable. Or you can say it is 80%, it is 20%, according to Saint-Jeph rule during dehydrohalogenation. If 2 or more alkenes are possible, 2 or more alkenes are possible, beta, highly substituted alkene is more stable. Highly substituted alkene is more stable. Beta, during the reaction that you will be practice or you will be done in your exam, if that reaction is elimination reaction, you must identify how many alkenes are possible. If only one alkene is possible, it is okay. If 2 or more alkenes are possible, then you will identify which one is more stable, that is highly substituted or more symmetrical alkene is more stable. You will identify out of these two which one is more symmetrical. Answer is this one. That means this one is more stable. Not need to be write the percentage. Not need to be write the percentage. You will write only more stable, less stable, according to which rule? Saint-Jeph rule. You must apply Saint-Jeph rule here. And your answer is okay. Thank you.